Justina Gu is the new character in Naraka Bladepoint. If you want to freeze your enemies and live out your Mr. Freeze fantasies, then let's kick some ice. Thank you to Naraka Bladepoint for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what Naraka Bladepoint is, it's a martial arts inspired melee combat battle royale featuring like a rock, paper, scissors approach to combat, smooth parkour mechanics, and tons of weapons and a grappling hook, because every great game these days has a grappling hook. You can hook your enemies in Bladepoint though, which is very satisfying to do. So let's talk about Justina Gu and her skills. She's basically Mei and Tracer from Overwatch if they had like a martial arts baby, and your main skill is Ice Core, which allows you to encase yourself in ice and resist all physical attacks during the duration. The base version of Ice Core will restore your armor while you are encased, and the Ice Core Blink variant will allow you to use Ice Core even when you are under attack. Ice Core is a great skill to get out of danger, especially in like a large fight. You can use this to become invincible, give yourself some room to read and react to the situation, or wait for backup, and in some cases enemies will move on to attack someone else, so then you can continue to attack or even give yourself that time to heal up once the encase time is over. I had one game where I was just lobbing cannonballs at everyone, and every time I got attacked directly, I'd pop this until my team came to help me or the enemy got distracted and went and attacked someone else. It's a really good skill to keep yourself alive, and especially if you're trying to play as a little bit of a ranged character. Justina Gu's ultimate Arctic Wrath turns you into a Frosty Tracer, and your Ice Core skill becomes Shadow Swipe, allowing you to charge forward and freeze enemies you hit with Shadow Swipe as you go through them. The alternative version of this Arctic Wrath Blizzard leaves behind a blizzard on enemies you swipe through. Your attack is also increased by 5% during this state as well, so this ability is best used when there's a lot of enemies fighting or grouped up together, and you can kind of zoom through them, freeze the ball, and then you've also got that extra damage so you can follow up and get the kills with that as well. They're also adding more variants of these skills in a future update, but they're the primary skills for Justina Gu. Each hero also has talents or glyphs that you can apply to them for minor upgrades, like increasing the grapple distance or energy cap as well. This is a really good sense of progression here, as you can level up each character, learn more about their lore, and as you gain the new skills, it's fun to use the characters and learn more about them as you level them up and get different variations of the skills, and makes you feel a little bit unique compared to if you were just all having to use the same skills or variants. With this update, Naraka Bladepoint has also launched a new PvP mode called Omni's Nightmare, which is basically a zombie mode where the hero players try to restore the light and the zombie players try to stop them. Playing as the evil ints or the zombies is fun to mess around with the heroes, especially how you can create a fake rattan on the ground and ensnare them and then destroy them. Basically how this mode works is there are three factions: the evil ints and their lord, and the heroes. The evil ints and the lord need to stop the heroes from collecting the rattan and handing it into the light sparks, which expands the heroes like safe area. The evil ints can turn invisible and put fake rattan on the ground as their ultimate, which will ensnare the heroes that try to collect it, allowing you to finish them off. While their lord can masquerade as a hero as their ultimate and turn off the embers in their safe areas so that all the evil ints can go in and attack the heroes. All the heroes only have 2 lives, whereas as evil ints you can keep respawning as much as you like. The hero's job is to collect the rattan and turn it into the light spark. The heroes win if they successfully light all 3 of the sparks, while the ents win if they defeat all of the heroes or the timer runs out. The best thing to do in this mode is to climb the trees and hide up in the trees, because no one seems to look up, even though you can climb literally everything in this game. Nobody ever seems to look up, so you can hide up in a tree and jump down on the enemies if they get too close. I enjoyed playing this mode in between the rounds of like traditional battle royale. It's nice to have a mode where you can break up the rhythm of just dropping in a battle royale, especially after a few bad games, which I think we've all had in every battle royale game. It's good to have a mode where you can kind of relax a bit and do something different while still progressing your heroes and your overall level. As part of the update, you can actually change your heroes' faces as well, so you can make them all spooky or creepy, like zombie-like or something like that, to really get into the Omni Nightmare presence of this new game mode. You can import different face data as well. If someone else has made a cool design that you like, you can actually import that into the game. I really like the fluidity of the melee combat in Naraka Bladepoint, especially how all of the different weapons have their own unique combos and different effects that you can put on them from the items that you find throughout in the game world. I really like the counter strike as well, so when they try and do a blue attack on you, which is like a charged attack more or less, you can actually block this or counter this, which will make the enemy get knocked back and drop their weapon. It's very satisfying when you can actually trigger one of these. We love games with good combat systems on this channel, and this game does have a very solid combat system. I urge you guys to check it out. Click the link in the description down below. Before I took the sponsor, I checked the player count on the Steam charts, and it's actually been steady, if not increasing since launch, which is extremely rare. Typically games see like a big drop off on their player count after launch, New World, but this game has been pretty much increasing since launch, which is really cool to see, especially that there is players here in Australia. In a lot of online games, for most games, you can't actually get games in Australia unless it's like during peak hours or one of the top games on the echelon list, you know. But I was legitimately surprised how much I enjoyed the combat system here, especially how different a lot of the weapons feel. They all each have a unique feel to them in terms of like how fast they are or how heavy they seem to hit in their different combos, so you can kind of find weapons that really suit you. I really like the greatsword and smacking people around with that, as well as the cannon. So go and check out Naraka Bladepoint's new update with the new character and the new Omni PvP mode. Thank you to Naraka Bladepoint for sponsoring this video. Thank you to you for watching this video till the end. Thank you to our members for supporting the channel. My name is NorZZa, and I hope you have a great day.